welcome to Whisky.com, where fine spirits meet. And today we have the Smokehead 15 years here on my cask. And it's a nice one. It's a non-distillery product, an NDP, but it has an age statement. And you don't see that very often because usually when you have Islay malts, they are a bit more expensive. And yes, the Smokehead is there a little bit of an outliner, and they have good value for price. And a 15-year-old Islay single malt, oh, they do say single malt here? Yes, Islay single malt is actually a really good price. And yeah, so it's non-distillery product. It's from the independent bottler Ian MacLeod, but they already exist since 1933. Smokehead is a bit of a younger brand from them, but they never say which distillery it comes from. But you can be sure that it's not south. Oh damn, I just cut my fingernails. So I have a little bit of a trouble opening this. There you go. Where was I? Yeah, it's not a South Coast Islay malt. It will probably more be like an East Coast Islay malt. So the most probable is either Kalila or Bunnahabhain, and I would say the Kalila is the most likely. So, but I do love the brand Smokehead. They have really a cool design feature with their skull and how they actually write all that, a little bit like a word cloud, like that. I don't want to say craft. What do you call it? Yeah, one of these new age cafe kind of things that you write on the walls. And I do like the whole style. They do have, I think they had a tumbler as well, but they had that skull, I think on the bottom or on the side, I'm not quite sure, or either both. I do love their style, and I do love that they are not like high rising prices, good prices, and usually they taste really good. So talking about that, we have 15-year-old in, I think they only say oak casks, so I'm not quite sure which casks they are, if they're sherry inside, but well, maybe. No, smoke. Smoke. A lot of smoke. But a bit of that bourbon style character. But yeah, bourbon style character. It has very low sweetness, I would say. A bit of vanilla, more of that citrus character. So that citrus character from the bourbon, mostly refill, that you get. And I like it. It's very fresh, smoky, a little bit herby, a little bit medicinal. But yeah, it feels a little bit like one of these medicines that are with peppermint or something like that. A peppermint note in there, definitely. So it's a bit of a mixture between a Highland and an Islay style, because usually the Islay is very, very phenolic, marine flavored, and the Highland style peated malts are more herbs and heather and all that kind of stuff. And this has both. It has the herbs, it has a bit of spearmint, it has a bit of heather, but it also has a little touch to that phenolic note. And I like it because when you have these high phenolic, smoky southern Islay, yeah, they're a bit one-sided. This here is a bit more balanced. Nice smoky, a little bit of a earthy touch to it. Also a lot of herbs, as I had in the taste. The like methyl, spearmint kind of thing. It's a bit less than the taste. It is there, but more note than than real flavor in there. A lot of smoke, bit of a citrus touch to it, and yeah, quite a volume expected from a 15-year-old. It's a 43% alcohol one, so yeah, it's really nice, but it's not over matured. This here is not very. This is not like, it doesn't have that much oak in it. You realize, okay, 15 years, took a bit of time, takes a little bit off the edges. I would say it's a little bit less smoky than I do know from the other Smokeheads. So yeah, after 15 years, the phenols are just a little bit more hesitant to fly away, to go to the angel's share, than the rest of the flavors. So a little bit less smoky. So this probably is the end of the line in terms of age with Smokehead. If they'd go 20, or yeah, maybe they can go 18, but if they go 20, 21, 25, that would probably be too little smoke for a Smokehead. That would be really interesting to have a look if there are certain ways where the phenolic parts in a whiskey evaporate faster or slower. You know, when you have whiskey in Scotland, it exclusively reduces in alcoholic strength over the years because the alcohol evaporates faster in that environment. When you go to Kentucky in summer, in the very top of the warehouse, it's very hot there. So with them probably 100, 120 Fahrenheit. For us it's above 30 degrees Celsius, and let's say 32 more and above. And during these conditions, the alcohol actually rises because the water evaporates faster than the alcohol, which is a strange phenomenon. Can't tell you why, but it is like that. And I don't know, maybe something exists for the peat here. It would be really interesting to have that kind of experiment, kind of that idea of how can you change the maturation environment so the peatiness stays within the cask. Yeah, if I ever visit the Edinburgh, wow, that is smoky, and it adds up. If I ever visit the distillery, not the distillery, the university in Edinburgh, and get one of these professors on an interview, then I will probably ask him that question. It would be a nice research topic for someone who is, I don't know, doing his doctorate or his diploma or something like that. Yeah, enough said. That is the Smokehead 15 years. And yeah, it is available at Whisky.com. Thank you very much for watching. See you next time.